Yeah, and then, well, I also had another problem yesterday that was...
you had a rough one.
That was infuriating. I understand many of these are what we call your white people problems. I understand.
Luxury problems.
Luxury problems. But you know something? Why should I be inconvenienced and not be able to watch television when I'm paying for a service? That's all I'm trying to say. Problem 2 yesterday. Holy fuck. I decided I was going to go out on the town. Little dinner. Just me. Just me. A little night out. I was going to find a nice little Italian place. Get myself some veal marsala. So I find a really nice place with outdoor seating and not on the sidewalk. I hate that. It's like an area that's kind of fenced in, little wrought iron fence, about 2 foot high, little dug-in pit-like area that all these nice tables are in, but it's outside, so you could watch the people walking on the sidewalk. And I'm sitting out there. I get a nice bottle of wine. I got the cheese and the bread, and it's wonderful. Oh, like my mother used to make.
By the way, Anthony did not go by himself. Anthony had a male escort meet him.
All right. A male escort.
A young Brazilian lad. Like Madonna used to fuck.
Hi, Daddy.
A nice 20-year-old, a Brazilian backup dancer.
Uncut. It was night, and the weather last night was about 60 degrees in the city. Just wonderful. I was just sitting there relaxing. It was great. And then, God, if I only had something I could make the sound with. Picture, take any coffee cup, right? Fill it with washers, old keys, and maybe some change. And now shake it like a fucking maraca. And do that on the sidewalk, begging for change and literally harassing people that are going by and cursing at them when they don't give you change. And that was the soundtrack to this wonderful evening that I was paying good money for to sit and enjoy myself. That was the soundtrack to that fucking night. Because some fucking... And this guy, believe me, healthy as a horse... No, it looked like he had no physical ailments. Could have been working or something to get money. But he's clank, 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 shaking his fucking change cup as I'm just trying to enjoy a night out. Now, I tweeted this last night, and people were getting a little pissy with me. Like, oh, you can't take it, can't do this, but Eddie Murphy. Yes, Eddie Murphy on the Rolly thing from Trading Places. Yeah, I was Agent Orange. Agent Orange was my code name. And people getting pissy with me like I was being snobbish and I had no sympathy and that. But here's the deal. Why have we reached a point in our society where you're not even allowed to go out and perhaps be pissed if you want to enjoy yourself, and you have to be tolerant. You have to be tolerant with everyone else's fucking problems that you can't completely enjoy a night out that you're paying good money for. I'm the asshole now.
Because there's such an irrational annoyance to people who have money. It's like there's times where people who have money get away with shit and bitch for no reason. But it's like if you're legitimately eating and some asshole, that would annoy anybody, and people forget that that's annoying.
It's annoying.
And if you're homeless and you're walking by that's different. If you're just standing there.
He's standing in one spot.
That would annoy anybody.
And everyone that was walking by, he was like rushing towards them with his head down at them, going, yeah, change. Yeah, clang, 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 clang. And it wasn't even like, it's not really a money thing either. It was a fucking restaurant. It's not like I'm at the Ritz. You know, anyone could have been there and been, like you said, annoyed. But then I tweet it, and these fucking assholes got to be like, oh, you know, oh, you're high and mighty. Oh, what? He interrupted because he's hungry and you're eating. He interrupted your time. Yes, he did interrupt it. And why am I not entitled to go out and enjoy a night out without having some fuckhead ruining it by shaking his fucking change cup? To me, it's like No, I'm not tolerant when it comes to that.
It is annoying.
You think that's a misconception of people like across the country, though, that think that there's
Or a misconception.
Oh, you got the forearm.
that there's like one homeless guy in New York and like, oh, what's the big deal? He's just looking for some money. Like this is
it's like Otis the drunk in Mayberry.
Yeah.
There's one guy. No, there's a fuckload of these idiots. And they're perfectly healthy. They could work if they weren't insane.
There's a guy I see at Penn Station recently, almost every day now, and he was a youngish kind of kid. He's not particularly dirty, and he's got a sign that says that he's homeless and hungry, thanks, in advance, and all that stuff. But every time I pass him, he's eating, and it's just like, well, I'm not going to give you any fucking money for food.
You're eating,
it's like you got McDonald's one day, you got a bagel the next day. It's like you're eating better than me, motherfucker.
Perhaps you're eating. Yeah.
You're not hungry.
Nobody who worked there tried to shoo him off?
No. Although,
was he on your side of the street or across the street?
Well, he started out across the street, but it was echoing off the building. Like he was doing this on purpose to be really loud and get attention to himself. That's like his thing. Some people have the mangy dog with them, and other people have the weird sign, or it's a woman laying in the plastic bag. He had the loud change cup. He's loud change cup guy. So that's how he started. Then, after I tweeted how pissed I was and everything, this motherfucker comes over to the 2-foot-high wrought iron little fence around my outdoor area that I was enjoying, comes right up to it, and goes, "Yo, brah, yeah, I'm hungry out here on the street." I turned to him and went, "Take it the fuck back across the street. Take it the fuck back across the street. I'm eating. I'm eating." And he's like, "Oh, man." And he gets all pissed, but he turned and went away. And then the waiter comes over, and it was a real Italian place with real Italians, So I knew I was safe in whatever I said. So I was like, he's like, "How is everything?" I was like, it's fucking great. I go, this food's fantastic. I go, "It's perfect night, except for that fucking guy and his change cup." And he goes, "Oh yeah, that motherfucker." And then we might have had a personal conversation.
You what you could have done for the rest of your meal.
Shoot him. That was suggested on Twitter.
You should have said for $5. You should have given him $5. Now, of course, why should you have to? But I mean, because you can.
Yeah.
Give him $10 and go, your cup is driving me nuts. Here's $10 to go 2 blocks away for 2 hours.
What is this, Bronx Tale?
Yeah. You give him $10.
It goes away.
Yeah.
He's out of your hair. Wow, Jim. You read?
But no, you tell him that the fucking shoe motherfucker. Here's $10. Stop shaking that cup.
It was Louis Beans across the street shaking his cup. Oh, please.
Hey, what's the matter with you? See, you're trying to eat. The man shaking his lug nuts and cup.
You guys are shaking the cup. You give him $10, he's out of your hair. You're smart.
You read, son? They should have cut the voice holding a book upside down.
It's the big clock. Tick-tock. Oh, fuck, man. Yeah, so that got me infuriated. Then there was... so I was talking to the guy. It was a really nice restaurant and everything. The guy started literally harassing people up and down the sidewalk, cursing at them when they wouldn't give him change. What the fuck is that all about?
And it's a weird line because these restaurants can't do much.
Nope.
It's a free sidewalk. If you want to have out, they can't say. And I hate when people like pretend they don't understand why that's annoying. When they're like, "Well, you can't do anything." It's like, it is annoying, and you can't, act like you don't understand how fucking enraging that is when you're trying to eat, and some guy's just being an obnoxious asshole in that area.
Yes. Oh, it was people were saying I was living a Billy Joel song. It was like that. Which one is that? A bottle of white.
Oh yeah.
A bottle of red.
Italian restaurant.
Yeah. I'd like to shoot this in the head. There. See, this is what I wanted.
Yeah.
It was perfect. There was the checkerboard tablecloth, the little red and white checkered tablecloth. I had the red. Yeah. I cannot understand what this Sit. A table near the street, right? In our old familiar place. You and I. Not looking at that face. That's what I thought. Ah, yeah. Shaking his coins. Wait. Ah. Upon your... I'm trying to eat. Shut up, you... Ah. In this noisy fucking restaurant. Ah. That's great. Shut up! Shut up!
Yes.
I'm trying to eat my prosciutto and cantaloupe. My prosciutto, like a mama used to make.
Tony and Eddie.
Tony and Eddie. Yeah, that's what it was, though. Literally, echoing off a building with that change fucking cup. And then I'm the asshole. I'm the asshole.
That's because people are just being phony, pretend they don't understand why that's annoying. It is annoying.
Yeah. Yeah.
If a guy was walking by doing it, but if he's just standing there, who wants to hear that?
Nobody.